Hey, what are the POs doing over here at the bench rack, dude? You run like a pitcher! It's slow! So the results are in, and regretfully, you are in fact non-athlete, and therefore have to resort to only pitching. So sorry. That new transfer, right? Oh, that guy's a nut job, but like, he's a pitcher, so what do you expect? You know what I mean?
Step into the box. My curveball's sharper than a butcher's knife. I'll cut you like a pig.
Today I dive into the deep and mysterious abyss of what we like to call the life of a pitcher only. Is that how you pronounce it? Pitcher only? Growing up being a player who only pitched if my team sucked or if we're getting boat raced, I never fully understood what it was like to be a pitcher. Other than running 20 pulls a day, stretching an hour longer than everyone else, and throwing a ball into a net as hard as you can. But over the course of doing this video, I now understand that pitchers are more than just 8 different weighted balls and doing modified yoga poses in the gym. Example A. Oh yeah, this is the hot new driveline method. You haven't heard? When you get dizzy after a while, 3 of these pitches and I'm done. I'm throwing up everywhere. Projectile vomit, I don't spin. See, here's the thing though. Can you do it in a game? Yes, he can. He's throwing 90! He's throwing 90! How are you doing that? The twisting increases the torque, huh? Something to do with the hips. I would be absolutely terrified facing this guy. At any moment, the ball is going right to my dome, and I have no idea when. Especially at 90? Are you kidding me? I always had respect for pitchers because there is an incredible amount of pressure on them. You are center stage, have complete control over the pace of the game, and if you throw 7 balls in a row, this might happen.
Just part of the reason why it is possibly the best venue in the country for college baseball. Braden Shoemack walks.
What a bunch of savages. Only in college baseball are you going to see something like this. Which brings me to a side rant. College baseball has got to be the most entertaining genre in the sport. Kids just as talented as Major League Baseball players, but with nothing to lose. And the further you move down, the more entertaining it gets. You got bat flips, you got second base celebrations, you got those weird things that the pitchers do in the bullpen. I mean, what's not to love? The fact that college basketball and college football are just significantly more popular than college baseball, it just honestly insults me. But I digress. Where was I again? Yeah, at this point, I'm throwing a knuckleball. I mean, what do you have to lose? It'll take the pressure off a little bit, and if you drill the guy, then coach takes you out of the game. Now, doing this research has only gotten me so far. So I decided to hit up my friends at Cutternation, Jon and Cass, to embrace me into the pitcher family. But, like an idiot, I forgot to bring my batteries to my nice camera. So the footage that you're seeing is on my backup camera and my iPhone. You've been warned. Is this pull down method? I've never done it, you know? I see you guys doing like 7 crow hops and then boom, you know, and then the gun.
I'll start because he and I, we look at things differently with it. And so in my experience of doing pull downs, running guns, whatever you want to call it, it's the hardest drill to do to have perfect timing. So you can work on your actual pitching motion, and we can slow it down while you're in the middle of that and find out when you're in these positions, you move faster and you throw harder to that, and that's the replication of what you're trying to do. With more momentum into a throw, it's easier to throw it fast, but it's also harder to throw it faster because you have to have better timing, which is faster than anything you're used to. But ultimately, you're just trying to get your body to move faster than normal, because you can't be still to throw hard. It just doesn't work that way.
We are trying to create an environment where you can explore those degrees of freedom in a run and gun and know how to do it and know how to listen to your body and not be afraid. You're not making our team right? If you can't throw today, it does not affect your playing
you're not
time.
on the bench.
Exactly.
Right?
There's no fear here.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So the whole idea of throwing as hard as you possibly can is things can go wrong, and you will start figuring out what you need to do to make it not go wrong, to make your arm not hurt.
Yeah, we see it all the time here when parents drop their kid off, or the first thing the kid goes grabs a baseball or a plyo ball and starts throwing, and that's like, no, please stop that. Mom and Dad, can we just take just a little bit more care of the kid's arm? Actually, what we like to start off with is a dynamic warm-up, which really means not static stretching. We have a nice list of all of the exercises we want to do, and then from there we come over there, we start off with some bands, J-bands, Gorilla bands, what they go by, Silverback Sports, do some great stuff, and we start off with some, eccentric work and some holds, trying to get the body in some certain positions to increase the blood flow into the shoulders. Feel good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you're just trying to hit the spot, start off with like 50% throw, you're going for flat.
Right.
Now you're going to change to this ball right here.
Am I still trying to hit the top X?
When you're 6th grade, okay, did you want to pitch?
I wanted to pitch, just never. I was too short.
So
That's the thing.
never.
Yeah.
So the first, this was off camera, but he's like, "Why?" I go, "Why didn't you pitch?" And he goes, "I'm 5'8". I'm like, "Well, I'm 5'9".
Yeah.
Right. So I was given the opportunity to pitch when I was a kid, and you weren't.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And then I go and look at video. I'm looking at his video. I'm going like, dude, this is a kid who naturally throws the ball really, really well, and coaches did not allow him the opportunity to learn how to pitch.
Yeah.
Like most pitchers that I get at the Division III level don't look close to what I'm seeing right now.
It's guys like you that are going to find these diamonds in the rough, like they should have with me back in 6th grade, and develop them into top-level pitchers.
So
right?
I'm gonna let John close this because I'm gonna give my little rant here. Like, this is all I feel. Like, all that we teach, good people in the baseball world are just teaching kids how to prepare. We don't have magic dust. Like, the people that are claiming that there's one way to throw, that there's one way to hit, like, to me, that's outrageous. We are just telling you this is how, if you're not throwing 80, you need to try really hard to throw 80.
And if you notice, what all I did with you was just ask you questions to make you think about it, and then give you feedback on what I thought you were focusing on and what you could make a little bit more adjustments for yourself. You went up 10 miles an hour.
Well, yeah, from that to 72 to 82.
Exactly.
And I was throwing as hard as I could in the beginning. So here's the final product. Cass threw this together for me. I guess you could say I'm a pitcher now, considering I'm part of the Net Velo gang.
What up, dude?
Call me a PPP. Pitcher Positional Player. Hitting dings and missing swings to a field near you. Be my tagline. Jeez.